and they're off. Away at the second time of asking for this TrustATrader Plate Handicap Chase. Ciel de Neige in the noseband and cheek pieces handy, but Glen Gooley led at fence number 1. Wider out Rian is not far away, with also Life in the Park and the grey straw fan Jack and Saint Felicien on the inside in the black sleeves. Shakem Up'Arry jumping up to go prominent there, with Fighter Alen towards the outside. Out very wide, Frero Bamboo, who's got a prominent white blaze, and Arctic Brazil is wide as well as they head on towards the next fence. Glen Gooley leading the way from Ciel de Neige, and gone there was Theatre Man. Theatre Man has gone at that fence, and Harry Cobden, one of the fancied runners, and it's Glen Gooley that leads to Ciel de Neige and Fighter Alen. Just see if I can see if Harry's okay after that fall. Can't tell you much at the moment, I'm afraid. It's Glen Gooley from Ciel de Neige, and Fighter Alen on the outside. Back on the inside is Straw Fan Jack, followed by Rian, and then Shakem Up'Arry in the blue-white sleeves. They're tracked by Crebily. Out wide is Arctic Brazil, Crebily in a white cap. Back on the far side is Torn and Frayed, just behind Life in the Park. Then Il Redoto in pink colours. Further back is In Excelsis Deo from Embittered. And then Watch House Cross, Killer Kane towards the back, Mars Harper, and Hereditary Rule in green sleeves to the outside, probably just third last. On their way towards 2 more plain fences before they swing away from the stands. And coming towards the first of these, Glen Gooley leading the way. From outright wide now, Fighter Alen taking a share of it. From then in between those is Ciel de Neige, Straw Fan Jack on the inside, Frero Bamboo out wide, and they are followed then by Rian. After Rian is Life in the Park on the inside. Crebily is just chasing the leading group of 8, with to the outside Arctic Brazil as they gallop in front of the stands. Midway down the field, James de Burley from Il Redoto, Saint Felicien and Watch House Cross. They're followed by Embittered and Hereditary Rule, Torn and Frayed. Then Excelsis Deo, and also behind those Mars Harper and Killer Kane. And I can certainly report that Theatre Man is all right. He's running loose after the other runners. Hopefully Harry Cobden is okay too. Heading into the back straight and on towards the next plain fence. Fighter Alen on the outside with Frero Bamboo. Right up the inside rep with those white hoop sleeves, Glen Gooley with Ciel de Neige. Then Straw Fan Jack as they landed over that one and now head on towards the water jump. Tracking the leaders is Shakem Up'Arry. Arctic Brazil's on the outside. And then in behind, runners Watch House Cross maybe making a little bit of progress, clearing the water. Life in the Park's on the inside in the maroon with the yellow stars. Now approaching an open ditch. Frero Bamboo wide, Fighter Alen, Glen Gooley, Ciel de Neige. Then behind these is Straw Fan Jack on the inside, the grey from Rian, and Shakem Up'Arry, Arctic Brazil. Very wide Embittered in the maroon and white jacket, jumping the next plain fence. Then Life in the Park and Il Redoto. And then follows Watch House Cross behind these, Crebily in that white cap in the centre of the field, about halfway down. Further back, Hereditary Rule, James de Burley out wide with Embittered, and then Torn and Frayed as they jump the open ditch going up the hill. And then following further back is In Excelsis Deo, and struggling is Killer Kane. On towards the next plain fence, and Frero Bamboo just about going on into the lead now in the hands of Charlie Deutsch. Frero Bamboo jumps this well, over in front from Glen Gooley and Ciel de Neige, and Shakem Up'Arry very handy now towards the outside, 3 wide round this top left-hand turn. Then on the inside, Straw Fan Jack, followed by Rian and Crebily getting closer now in that white cap, jumping 4 out. Behind those is Arctic Brazil, and gone Rian, and brought down, unseating Saint Felicien, had no chance whatsoever. Down the hill towards 3 out. Frero Bamboo from Shakem Up'Arry. Ciel de Neige on the inside, still Glen Gooley. Crebily is continuing to catch the eye. Then Arctic Brazil as they jump 3 out. Frero Bamboo reaches over. Crebily a little untidy as they now head to the final turn. Charlie Deutsch steals a half glance. He's got Shakem Up'Arry coming there on his outside. Crebily is coming there as well under John Joe. Then on the inside is Glenn Gooley, Arctic Brazil, and James de Burley. They head down towards the second last. Frero Bamboo, Shakem Up'Arry, Crabbly to the far side with Glenn Gooley. Out wide, James de Burley and Arctic Brazil, and Shakem Up'Arry takes it up, jumping 2 out. It's Shakem Up'Arry that kicks 3 lengths clear from Frero Bamboo. Crabbly far side, Arctic Brazil, and then James de Burley and Strawfan Jack and Il Rodoto the final fence. Oh, a lovely leap from Shakem Up'Arry. It's Shakem Up'Arry who's kicked away under Ben Jones. 3 lengths clear, got to get up the hill. Crabbly and Strawfan Jack, they're attacking. It's Shakem Up'Arry drifting right-handed, but he's out clear by a couple of lengths and racing up towards the line. Shakem Up'Arry will win the plate for Harry Redknapp. In second, Crabbly. Third, Strawfan Jack. In fourth, then, Life in the Park, followed home by Chelsea's Deo, Frero Bombo, then James de Burley, and further back Il Rodoto.
Yes, Ben Jones has just won the TrustATrader Plate on Shakem Up'Arry. He's just watching the closing stages. At this point, you've already kicked clear with that move 2 out. Ben was telling us that those were the instructions, and you did them perfectly.
Yeah, I was kind of thinking the last day worked a treat, just waiting and biding his time to make sure he gets up the hill. And Ben kind of had in his head that if we send him on, he hasn't really got a turn of foot, and hopefully the others will just push us along. And I kind of went along with it. The race worked out perfectly for me. I had a lovely little posse and turning for home. And when I gave him a squeeze and he lit up like that, I couldn't really tell you what I was thinking.
And what were you feeling as you could hear the horses coming after you up the hill?
Well, I've been in that predicament way too many times. But luckily he was just idling out in front and the line came quick enough.
And you punched the air as well, properly savouring the moment.
Yeah, I think, look, a lot of jockeys and stuff get critic for celebrating a big winner like this, but in my eyes they don't come every day, and I think you've got to cherish every single one of them.
You'll get no criticism in this quarter. It's great to see the meaning of it and the elation of it as well. How many rides have you had at Cheltenham?
Well, the festival I've probably only had a handful, 5 or 6, so
right, okay.
Not a bad little record. Now I can take the one off.
Well, you had a winner at the track, your first winner at the track earlier in the season on this horse.
That's it, yeah. So this horse means a lot to me, and he'll be on the wall for many years to come.
Absolutely, and now your first Cheltenham Festival winner, and presumably this was something that you've always dreamed of achieving.
Oh, look, growing up, that's all you want to do is ride big winners. Maybe not even at Cheltenham, just big winners. And when I nicked my first winner at Cheltenham the last time, I had a little taste, and I couldn't wait to get back here and get back in the winners' enclosure. And obviously the crowd is tremendous today, and it's just a completely different feeling to riding winners midweek,
Tell us what the walk back alongside the crowd was like.
To be honest, I'm still trying to take it all in, and so many different faces and shouting your name, and obviously there's a lot of happy people out there, including me.
You'll be able to watch it back plenty of times and remember what it was like.
I'd say the missus will be absolutely devastated. She'll hate this race by the end of the week, I'd say. But no, we'll be watching it a few times tonight anyway.
And tell me about life as part of the Ben Pauling team, because you're a closely knit, mutually supportive operation.
Yeah, look, Keelan got banned. Everyone knows that a few months ago, and to be fair to Ben, he said come in and you can ride majority of them, and he stuck by me, and we've had a good spell. We've had a few winners along the way, and no, look, I managed to get on this lad, and I'm glad to keep the ride on him anyway.
Absolutely. Look at what that support can achieve.
Yeah, definitely, and I get on great with Ben and his team, and hopefully it's a stepping stone and more to come in the future.
Absolutely. Let's hope this is the first of many. Congratulations,
Thank
Ben.
you very much.
Thank
Cheers.
you.
Thank you.
And you might recognise this man, am I right? Harry Redknapp. He's just seen Shakem Up'Arry win the TrustATrader Plate.
Yeah.
The horse that's named after you, named in your honour, and you own him. What a fantastic performance.
Yeah, delighted, Lydia. I named him after a guy used to stand behind me when I managed West Ham. And for 90 minutes, he'd shout out to me, Shakem Up'Arry, shake. So I used to go home Saturday night, it's all I could hear with his voice in my head, Shakem Up. So when I bought one of my horses, I thought, I've got to call it Shakem Up'Arry. And he's been great, he really has. We bought him off a man in Ireland, Wilson, and he's been a real joy to own,
Yeah. And he'd won earlier in the season here at Cheltenham. And
he won, at the Trials Day, New Year. But obviously, there's nothing like winning at a festival, is there? It's a dream come true for me.
And what were the two Bens saying to you this morning about what to expect?
Well, I was probably too nervous to talk to, And Ben said, look, kick on, turning for home. And he jumped for fun. I mean, he jumps from fence to fence. He's a fantastic jumper. But Ben Jones gave him an amazing ride. So, Yeah, it's a special day for me. I can't tell you how pleased I am. It's amazing.
Tell us, because I mean you're a proper racing fan, aren't you?
Yeah.
You've loved the sport for so long.
I love it. I love the people involved in it. I love the racing, and you know, a day out at anywhere for me, Newbury, Fontwell, Wincanton, and a bit of here today is the Champions League of racing, obviously. But I love it. I love meeting the people and going having a chat and having just a good day out for me. It's my type of day.
It's a great atmosphere, isn't it? Full of
Yeah.
people who love the sport.
People love the game. They love the sport, and that's why we're all involved in it. You know, we love the horses. We care about the horses. They get well looked after. People who are not in the game probably don't realise the care and attention they're given. They've got great lives, and but I love them. And it's, to have a winner at Cheltenham, as I say, is for me is a dream.
Do you get to go along to the yard to Ben Sharp?
Yeah, go to see Ben, and you know, I've got horses. My wife don't know actually, Lydia. She thinks I've only got one, but I don't tell her about the other 25. So I hope she's not watching today.
I don't know. What might she be?
I've got two runners. She kept saying, "What time's your horse running, Harry?" I think I said 5:30, and the second one, Bell to Greatness. Yeah. So she's certainly. Whether she's probably out shopping somewhere and come up. What happened to your horse, Harry? You know, oh, nothing much, Sandra, just one, you know.
And what chances of a double?
Well, we like Bell to Greatness. I mean, Ben at the start of the week thought that was his best chance of a winner this week. So, listen, I've had a winner. I can't be. I'm happy.
And I suppose it's a case of anything that Sir Alex Ferguson could do. You can do just as well.
Alex got two. That was great for him today. Seeing him have two winners. He's a great man, and we had some great times playing against each other so many times over the years, and always loved his company. And yeah, it's a good day for the pair of us.
Yeah,
a couple of old boys had a couple of winners.
Did you chat racing together?
Oh, all the time. We'd have a bet in his office at 2:10, 2:15. The players would go out and me and Alex have a bet. And then at 2:30, back in the dressing room, down to business, and then trying the almost impossible getting a result at Old Trafford was never easy, but yeah, great days.
Fantastic. Well, that's lovely too. Well, very best of luck with your other winner. Many congratulations on the winner. I'm not going to stand between you and the replay any longer.
All right, Lydia. Thanks ever so much.
Thank you. Nice to meet you.
Watch live racing now on racingtv.com.